Hi and welcome to my channel. As you know, there are different jobs in the UK that offer visa sponsorship. Some of these jobs are not as stressful as others, and guess what? They also pay a lot more. So I'm going to be sharing one of such jobs in today's video. And in fact, before I started recording this video, I checked how many vacancies there are, and there were 2,136 vacancies, which means that if you watch this video and you go to apply, you will have a massive chance of being successful. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you what this job is, what the requirements are, who can apply, the paid advantages, and every single thing that you need to do in order to enhance your chances of success so that you can stand out from the crowd. As you know, the competition is high. Competition is tough, but many people don't know how to apply properly, which means that if you're watching my videos and you're implementing the things I'm talking about, you're going to have a higher chance than those other people. So if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, as usual, I absolutely do appreciate your time, and I hope that you're not only finding these videos helpful, but you are implementing the things. And I know there are many people that are not even part of my coaching program and have come to me and have said, hey Melvis, I watched your video, I applied, and guess what? I've got an interview, I'm successful, I've got visa sponsorship, that's what I need. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, I will apply for this job today. I don't mean tomorrow, I mean today, after watching the video. So if you haven't subscribed, by the way, join the family. Hit the subscribe button below so that you're the first person that is notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. I'm passionate about visa sponsorship opportunities in the UK, but career progression in the UK as well. Because for me, it's not just about getting to this country, but it's maximizing the opportunities, going for the best opportunities so that we can all earn a lot more money, work less, and retire early. I'm on a mission to make sure that I retire before I turn 40. And guess what? I'm very, very close because I've worked incredibly hard over the last 15 years and it's all paying off. So again, that's what I'm all about. So what is this job, by the way? So this job is working as a security officer. One of the things I like about this job is that, one, the pay is very good, and you don't require any prior experience or qualifications for you to be able to apply. So these are massive advantages, but guess what? You can also move with your dependents if you're out of the UK and you're thinking, how do I get my dependents with me? So if you've got your spouse, you don't want to leave your hubby behind, you don't want to leave your wife, your kids, you can move with them or switch if you're already in the UK. Like I've said, when it comes to the pay, and by the way, if you're not aware, just one thing, I do have a free newsletter. I've dropped a link in the comment section below where if you join, I send that information directly to your inbox. It's completely free. It's just your name and email address. It won't take you up to 10 seconds to join, and you get that info, because opportunities like this, you don't want to miss them. You're also going to find my contact details on there, because if you're watching this and you're thinking, Melvis, but is there a way to contact you? Yes, there is. Check the comment section. You'll see my contact details as well. There's my WhatsApp number as well as my email address, so that if you're like, hey, I need to have a word, what about my situation and all of this, then that's absolutely fine, because that is the point. You know what I mean? And so when it comes to the pay for this job, one thing I'm also going to say is that if you work night shifts, it's 24-hour, job that you can do. That's a big advantage. If you've got childcare issues, you've got your spouse who is, for example, doing another thing, they're working, they're studying. If you're on a dependent visa, if you're out of the UK, you can also apply, because obviously it offers visa sponsorship. So in terms of the pay, most of the companies that are recruiting pay from band 4. So you need to be very wise to make sure that when you're applying, apply for those ones that pay more. I mean, if you see two jobs, one that is paying less, the same job, one that is paying more, what is the point applying for the job that pays less when you could just apply for the one that pays more? I mean, it's obvious. So please check the pay as well. Make sure that you're applying for the one that is paying more. And when I say most of them start from band 4, it means that the starting salary is between £25,000 and £27,000 per year. And obviously, it's going to be exempted, obviously, from the higher salary threshold, and that's why it offers visa sponsorship. That's the advantage as well that this job has. And I'm going to tell you how to make the most of this particular advantage, because there is a way that you can do it so that even though it's paying 25,000 or 27,000, you can still get visa sponsorship without having to go to the ridiculously high 38,000 pounds. And so if you're enjoying this content, by the way, hit the like button. It lets me know that you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more. Also share this with your friends, your loved ones, your colleagues. You must know somebody who at this point in time is looking for a job, whether they're already in the UK or out. Share it with them so that they're aware of this opportunity, and indeed they can put themselves forward. And you just never know, with all these 2,100 vacancies, they are likely to be successful. So do make sure that you share that as well with, those loved ones, so that they are aware of this opportunity since you have found it on their behalf. And so one of the things I'm going to say is that, if you're somebody who needs one-to-one support with those visa sponsorship jobs, career progression, obviously in the UK, you're looking for NHS jobs. And by the way, the NHS is recruiting for this job as well. And when you're thinking about the types of UK employers, they're not all the same. If you watch my previous videos, I go on and on and on about NHS jobs. It's because I have been there, seen it, seen the differences, seen the impact that it has. People that are coming to this country frustrated without any job to do. And then you've got companies that are genuinely looking for staff and they have the hours that are needed. But all you need to do as a candidate is to put yourself together, put in an amazing application to make sure that you are successful. So if you're watching this, then, there's no excuse. There's no reason why you shouldn't apply, and make sure that you know exactly what they need. So if you need that support, obviously one-to-one guidance, you want me to look through your application, the supporting information, what should it be like, what are the skills, experiences that you have that will make sure that you are the best candidate, in fact, to increase your chances to succeed, then like I said, you can check the comment section below and contact me directly. You've got my WhatsApp number as well as my email address, or you can check the description box below or the about section of this channel, and you're going to see some information about my coaching program. You can have a look at it. I'm going to say that, as I always do, it's only for 1% of people here, because it's for those people that, like me, are interested in personal and professional development. You have to put in the work to get a success. You have to put in the work to get a success. I haven't seen anywhere where you can just walk in, be successful without putting in any work. So do be aware that there's work to be done. So if you need to know, what is in it for you, how are you going to get that support, how are you going to proceed, then like I've said, contact me. I'm happy to have that conversation to make sure that if it's not right for you, it's not right, and if it's right for you, then you're aware of that. So again, we have live sessions, by the way, on Thursday. So do make sure that if you're watching these, and you're a member of my private coaching program, please don't miss those sessions on Thursdays, because the people that attend those sessions get jobs very, very fast and much sooner compared to people who don't attend those sessions, because we spend 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes going through detailed information about these jobs. And that is something that on a YouTube video like this is very difficult, because it's very generic, isn't it? It's not tailored information to a particular person. And that's why that one-to-one guidance is so crucial, because it's about you, your qualifications, your experiences, what you're struggling with, and what you need. But like I say, there is work to be done. It's not a walk in the park. I'm not here to sell, something that you don't need to do any work. No, it is requiring work, of course. So when you're applying for these jobs, obviously, what should you look out for? Like I said before, that's a very good tip. The NHS does recruit for this. And as you know, the NHS being the National Health Service in the UK, they always need staff. And in terms of what you will actually be doing, I don't want to take this for granted that you know what a security officer will do, but what do you think a security officer does? Leave a comment in the comment section. What do you think is the role of a security officer, let's say, for example, in a hospital environment? Because it's a non-clinical job, obviously, so you don't have that direct patient contact, but what do you think a security officer does? I'm going to talk more about that, obviously, as I go through this video, but I just wanted to leave a comment in the comment section. The reason I'm saying this is because if you're applying for a job, if you don't know what the role is, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to succeed. Because how can you pass an interview if you don't understand what the job is about? Very, very challenging. And that's why after all the years I've worked, with the NHS, I've been about 13 years now or so, something of that sort. And you get to have a lot of experience. You have that insider knowledge about what's really going on, what these jobs are about, which also helps. But being able to articulate that beautifully on paper, aka supporting information, it does help as well. So leave a comment in the comment section. What is it about? And then in terms of the application process, obviously, like I said, if you go on the NHS website, you're going to see the vacancies there. They're publicly available. They're open for everybody to apply, because the point of recruiting staff is that the vacancies are available there. Like I said, I just checked before I was recording this video, and they have over 2,100 vacancies active at the moment across, different organizations. They pay differently. Some of them pay band 3, most of them pay band 4, some of them are band 5. So it's up to you as well to make sure that you're assessing each vacancy thoroughly and you're going for the best option. So again, in terms of the job description and what is needed and all of that, I did promise I was going to give you some tips about it, because obviously you watched it till this moment, and it's only fair that you have more details about what the job actually entails. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're thinking, Melvis, I'm interested in other opportunities within this organization for visa sponsorship, I want to get into nursing, I want to do apprenticeships, I've shared lots of detailed videos on this channel. You can check them out. I've also said that if you need that one-to-one guidance about your specific circumstances, you can contact me. I do support that through my private coaching program. So if you're somebody that you're thinking, okay, I need that one-to-one support, I'm ready to do the work, you know what I mean? Because like I say, it's not a walk in the park. Then you're going to be part of that 1%. If you check the comment section, you can also join my newsletter. It's completely free, and I send those updates and information obviously directly to your inbox so that you don't miss out on such crucial information. And so with this job, you're literally there to kind of safeguard the staff and the patients as well, which means that as a security officer, it's just what the name is, a security officer. In some hospitals, depending on what's going on, you have them at the main reception. In some hospitals, you have like the security office where the officers are actually based in there. So it varies significantly depending on the setup where you're working. But in a nutshell, you're there to maintain law and order within the staff, the visitors in the premises, as well as the patients. Some people can get very, very agitated. And as a nurse, obviously, which, I'm a nurse, you just ring and you say, hey, security, there's somebody here that's causing some disorder. Can you come and have a look, please? And then the security can come and help you to deal with that. So again, those are some of the jobs that are needed. There's also like CCTV around most hospitals, and in some areas, they have those monitors in there so that the security people can check. In some other hospitals, they also help the main reception with like guidance, directions to the visitors or people that are coming in that are lost or that require more information. So the role can be very, very varied. So within your application, you need to demonstrate understanding of all these different factors to show that actually you know what you're talking about, you know what the job is about, and you're going to be the absolute best candidate for that. I love anything about applying for jobs, about presenting yourself, about doing interviews, because there's nothing better. And when you're passionate about the job, it's gonna come across, to the panel. So have you been applying for jobs, in the UK? Are you currently in the UK? Are you out of the UK? Are you looking to switch your visa? This is an opportunity that's worth considering, whatever the situation may be with you. And in terms of like the unisex of the job, men and women can do this. So there are men, there are women, it doesn't matter the sex, even the age doesn't matter. In fact, where I work, there's a gentleman that I call my uncle from Ghana, who is a security officer. He came over from Ghana with visa sponsorship. And every time that I'm going to work, I'm like, hello, uncle. We have a nice, lovely chat before I go to work. And anytime I'm passing, at the main reception, I'm like, hey, we have a nice, lovely chat. He loves the job. He's thriving. This is a gentleman that is already in his 50s, late 50s. He is retired already from his job in Ghana, applied for this, moved to the UK, working for the NHS. His amazing wife also works for the same hospital as a housekeeper. So you can see how this can be an opportunity for anybody. So like I said, it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the qualifications, but it's about the will to be able to make a living and to get started from somewhere. So if you're in the UK or you're looking for opportunity, this is somewhere that you can start from. I'm sharing this as a starting point so that you get into the building and then look at other opportunities that are available and begin to explore. So I do appreciate your time watching this video. If you've got any comments, get in contact with me. I'm more than happy to go through that with you and check this out. Hey.